Hi, third grade. We are back with another second step lesson. Today's lesson is number 14, Managing Disappointment. Okay, so last time you learned about handling accusations, and this week we're going to discuss managing disappointments. Today you're going to learn what to do when you feel strong feelings. Okay, so our brain builder today is called Paper Pocket. So this is for you to pause if you guys want to play this as a class. So it says you can make a completed paper pocket, and your goal is to listen and follow directions to create a paper pocket. So you will get one sheet of paper, and I'm gonna show you how the paper pocket's created in just a second. And then you're gonna do this from the directions that I show you, and then you guys can pause this video and follow the rest of the directions. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, so here's the paper pocket directions. So you are going to lay your paper on a flat surface and make sure the side you've written on is facing up. And you're going to fold your paper in half from left to right. And then fold the bottom left and upper right corners towards the middle crease. And then fold the upper left edge down to meet the top of the triangle on the left side. And you're going to fold the bottom right edge to meet the bottom of the triangle on the right side. Fold the upper left corner down and tuck it into its pocket, and fold the bottom right corner up and tuck it into its pocket. You're going to turn over and you've made a paper pocket. And then you're going to write my pocket plan on the front. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this with a sheet of paper. And you guys are welcome to try to do it also if you want to do this. Okay, so here's my piece of paper. And I'm going to fold it in half. So step 1, fold it in half. Okay. And then step 2, so see these corners? We have to fold the paper down like this. Oop. You see that? I'm following the step 2 directions. So I'm going to fold the paper down. And then so I have it like this. And then I'm going to fold the bottom portion of it up. And I had a friend staple this paper, so you'll see some staples on there. Okay, so here's this. And then I'm going to follow the step 3 directions and fold the paper forwards. So I've got it like this now. And then I'm going to fold this bottom portion up. And so see that? And then it shows you where to fold. So let's see here. Oh, okay. So I think you fold up, yeah, like this. And you fold up like this. I think that's right. You may have to play with the step 4. Okay, so here's step 4. Here's step 4, guys. And now we're going, so it looks just like that. And now we're going to fold it forward. And I think I did it correctly. So okay, so I think the trickiest one was step number 4, but this should be helpful. So it looks like this. You're trying to see how the arrows say to fold it up to that portion. That's what you guys are going to do. You have to fold it. You have to fold it up to that portion and just play around with it. And now look, here we go. And you can put my pocket plan on it. So I just wrote my pocket plan on mine. And now we'll go to the rest of the lesson. So hands up if you were able to finish your paper pocket. Okay, so most of you guys maybe did not do it. And and it was actually frustrating for me to make it. As you guys saw, I was kind of having some frustrations. So you could feel frustrated, disappointed, or upset. And I gave you the directions too quickly on purpose so that you'd experience a strong feeling like disappointment. When you don't achieve your goals, it can feel really disappointing. And today you're going to learn how to manage disappointment. You're having another chance to make a paper pocket during this week's daily practice. Okay, so now we're ready for the story and the discussion. All right, so this is Leo. He's been learning to pitch, and his baseball team has an important game on Saturday. And Leo's goal was to be the pitcher. The coach chose another player instead. Focus your attention on Leo's face and body. And think about his situation. How do you think he feels? If you think he feels disappointed, show me what disappointed looks like on your face. Good. Leo is so disappointed he feels like crying. His strong feelings are making him feel uncomfortable. Show a thumbs up if you've ever felt really disappointed. We're all humans, so I'm sure that we've all experienced that before, right, guys? So everyone feels disappointed at times, but sometimes the feeling is so strong, your body feels uncomfortable, and it's hard to think. When this happens, you need to calm down. How can Leo calm down? He can stop, name his feeling, and do belly breathing. And we're going to review the poster after this. So Leo uses his stop signal, names his feeling, and does some belly breathing to calm down. At first, he feels better, but then he starts thinking about the situation again. He says to himself, I must be a terrible pitcher. If the coach didn't pick me, maybe I should just quit. Is that positive self-talk or negative self-talk? It's negative, right? Show a thumbs up if Leo is using negative self-talk and if that's helping Leo. We shouldn't put thumbs up at all. Self-talk affects how you feel. Negative self-talk is making Leo's feelings of disappointment stronger. Positive self-talk will help him calm down so he can think about what to do next. Okay? So let's think about positive self-talk and how Leo could use that to help himself calm down. What could he say to himself that could be positive? What do you guys think? Let's think about it. I'm going to give you guys about 20 seconds to talk to a neighbor about what he could say that would be positive. What do you guys think? Okay, you can come back to me. So give me a thumbs up if you said ask for help. Good. Practice pitching. I'm sorry. We're going to go back to thinking about positive self-talk. Give me a thumbs up if you thought he should say, I'm a good pitcher. Good. Give me a thumbs up if you thought about that he should practice and tell himself he can get better. If he should try again and that's something you thought about, give me a thumbs up. Good. So Leo calms down using positive self-talk and he rethinks his goal to be the starting pitcher for the team. He decides he still really wants to achieve his goal, but he needs a plan. So you guys just learned to make 3-step plans. We learned to make 3-step plans in our first, second step unit. And now we're going to think about a 3-step plan to help Leo achieve his goals. Let's think about it. So Leo decides he's going to, number 1, ask for help. Number 2, practice pitching every day. And number 3, ask the coach for another chance. Leo makes a 3-step plan. First, he'll ask the coach for help. Then he'll practice pitching for 30 minutes every day. And after 2 weeks of practicing, he will ask to be the pitcher again. With perseverance, the ability to keep trying, Leo can achieve his goal. I love that goal because that goal is very specific. So now we're going to do our skill practice and see if we can come up with some different scenarios, okay? So here's our skill practice. So here's part 1. We're going to read each scenario and write positive self-talk that we could use to calm down in that scenario. Okay, so remember, the first thing is to ask for help. The second thing to do is to make a plan. And then the third thing that you can do is ask for what you need, right? So you missed the same word on your spelling test. So let's think about positive self-talk we can use. So we're going to think about positive self-talk. So what's some positive self-talk you could say if you missed the same word on your spelling test? You could say, I can do this. I'll keep trying. I'll do my best, right? So those are some great things. Now we're going to practice. You couldn't finish a 10-minute run. So tell yourself so turn and talk to a neighbor, and I'm going to give you about 20 seconds again about what you could say if you couldn't finish a run. What could you say to yourself? Okay, so if you thought about trying again, give me a thumbs up. If you thought about maybe making a plan to practice, give me a thumbs up. If you talked about saying that it's okay that you didn't get it today, you could do it again. We also have to make sure that we understand and know when things are hard or disappointing, that's a part of life, right? Like that doesn't mean you should define yourself by that, but it means that that's just a part of life, and that's why we have growth mindset, right? So here's another one, and we're going to do this one together. You haven't memorized the multiplication facts for threes yet, and the test is tomorrow. So one thing that I might say to myself if I was in that type of situation, which I have been, we all learn our lessons, right, about studying and things. You tell yourself, well, this is where I am today. I need to learn and know that I have to practice sooner and I have to study sooner so I'm not in this situation again, so I can learn from this. I'm going to do the best I can where I am at now. I'm not going to try to memorize everything. I'm not going to memorize everything tonight probably, but I'm going to try, right? Because that's all you can do, and then all you can do is your best. So that's kind of the positive self-talk that I would use. And then now, remember, here's our pocket plan. Think of a 3-step plan to achieve the new goal. Write it below. Write your goal and 3-step plan on colored paper and use the colored paper to make a paper pocket and see directions on that we had before. It says on the back of this handout, but you're going to just look at the directions in this first part of the video. Okay? And this is your pocket plan. So my pocket plan, guys, is going to be healthy. And instead of, I already made a pocket, so if you haven't made a pocket, you can rewind this video and work on that. But I'm going to use a sticky note, and I'm going to make a 3-step plan. And I'm kind of going to use our baseball pitcher, Leo, to help me make my plan. So my goal is to be healthy. That's really important to me. So number 1, I'm going to research on what I can do to be healthy. Okay? And talk to a doctor, which I've already done. I already talked to a doctor. And number 2, I'm going to exercise for 30 minutes every day. Okay? And that can be like cardio, jumping jacks, anything. And then number 3, I liked how he had a 2-week plan. So I'm going to, in 2 weeks, reassess. Okay? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this in my pocket. Oops. There we go. And it's in here, which is really cool. So you guys can do that for sure. And then here's our calm down poster. So guys, exercise is not easy for me. It's just very hard. I don't know why, but it is. I know that it'll get easier, but I have to remind myself of this all the time to calm down. So I have to say, I can do it. I have to stop and be like, get a grip. And then name my feeling. I'm frustrated. Calm down, breathe out, and use positive self-talk, right? So it says it right at the bottom. Okay. So now we're going to review the skills. We're going to review the skills we've learned so far. So today you learned about how to calm down when you feel strong feelings. After you've stopped and named your feeling, what will help you calm down? belly breathing, and positive self-talk. Positive self-talk helps you stay calm and persevere. Then you can rethink your goal and make a plan to achieve it. Okay, so now we're going to end our lesson with a Brain Pop Junior on anger. I thought this would be really good because I think sometimes being disappointed often either turns into sadness or anger. And I think for me, you might be different, but for me, anger is the more uncomfortable feeling. I think being sad is also uncomfortable, but I think that anger is just like a little bit more intense. So we're going to watch a Brain Pop Junior on that.
I even brought my binoculars. Check it out. Oh no, they're broken. I bet you Mia broke them when she borrowed them last week. I'm so angry. What is anger? People feel many different emotions. Sometimes things can make you feel angry. You might get angry when you think someone is being mean or unfair. You might get angry when you lose a game. You might get frustrated or mad when something seems hard or confusing. When you're angry, you might feel like you want to cry or yell. You might get sweaty and your face might turn red. And you might clench your fists. That's okay to feel angry. Everyone gets upset sometimes. Sometimes being angry can be helpful. You might stand up for yourself when you're being treated unfairly. The most important thing is to handle your anger and not mistreat others. What should you do when you feel angry? When you're upset, stop and think before you say or do anything. Or else you might say or do something you regret later. Figure out what's making you angry. I'm mad because Mia borrowed my binoculars. Broke them and didn't tell me. It helps to talk about your feelings with a friend or a grown-up you trust. It's okay to feel angry. But it's not okay to scream at someone. Hit or break things. If you're too angry to talk to anyone, then tell people you need to be left alone for a little while. Later, think about what you can do to make the situation better. I'm going to talk to Mia about it. Right, Moby. I should probably calm down first. There are a lot of ways you can calm yourself down and cheer yourself up. Ride bikes, play a sport, or even dance to your favorite song to burn off energy and blow off steam. You can write about your feelings or draw about them. You can take deep breaths. And think about a happy memory. I think I feel better now, Moby. What can you do if you see someone get angry? Someone who is mad might say hurtful things they don't really mean. They might stomp away. They might ignore you or refuse to talk to you. Think about what made the person angry. Is there anything you can do to help make the person feel better? Later, try talking to the person and listen to what he or she has to say. Be a good friend and be understanding. If you see someone who's angry, you might want to leave them alone for a little while. Let them calm down and think. You can talk to them or invite them to do something with you later. Still upset that my binoculars are broken, but being angry about it won't change anything. What's this? It's another pair of binoculars. It's another pair of binoculars. Dear Annie, sorry I broke your binoculars. Sorry I broke your binoculars. But I got you a new pair. Have fun bird watching. Have fun bird watching. Love, Mia. Mia usually replaces the stuff she breaks. Probably should have thought of that before I got so angry. Next time, I'll remember. Next time, I'll remember. Let's go, Moby. Let's go, Moby.
Okay, I'll see you next time.